All right, we are streaming. We're streaming now on YouTube, and we're streaming now on Facebook. I tried to do Instagram, but it was tripping, so I have to upload it later. They have to catch the YouTube, the recording, the replay. Is that, yeah, that's what people say. They have to catch the replay. So if you're on Facebook, nice of you to join us. Welcome, welcome. I am Destiny Taylor. This is Destiny Unfiltered. If you are on YouTube, sorry about I have these different cameras going on because I just wanted to stream at one time. I tried to find a professional way to do it, but I couldn't. So this is what we're doing. If you're on YouTube, today is day 7. And day 7 is when you talk to your tribe. So if you are following along as far as with my creative journey, we're going through the set of days, and I've given myself, what was it, 30 days, right? 30 days or less to get it together. And today is day 7, and you're gonna remember today, because today is when you talk to your tribe. This is when you show people who you are. And for those of you who don't know me and have assumptions about who you think I am, I would just prefer to just tell you. So I did a reaction, actually 2 reactions on this guy, Pastor Poppy Dunn, right? I did 2 reaction videos. I just uploaded one today. But I went to the gym today, and my husband was playing something on YouTube, and it was in reference to, and don't quote me because I haven't seen this interview myself, but it was in reference to a celebrity. Was it one of the city girls, I think, or something, saying that in order for a man to date her, right? In order for a man to date her, he has to drop 50,000, right? And then we have everybody has an opinion in regards to Poppy Down as well, right? Because he's giving the perception of, yeah, send her the cash app. That's what she wants. She wants the money. My spin on it is this: we all, yes, need to add value to one another, but we don't need to just be issuing out cash apps like it's cool. And after I was listening to the whole, in order for him to date me narrative, he has to have a certain amount of money. At this point in the game, guys, this is unauthorized programming. And I'm not just talking to men, to women. I'm talking to our youth. Yo, I'm thoroughly disappointed. I'm thoroughly disappointed that we don't understand the concept of free will, right? Where did it happen where we feel like people, like we're so entitled that we feel like people are supposed to do this or supposed to do that? People are supposed to do X, Y, or Z. Where did we get that from? We just came up with that out of nowhere? That's unauthorized programming. Who told you that it was okay to feel like somebody is supposed to do something because you say so? Who said that? And I'm all down for, listen, the thing that I talk to you guys about is value. The basic concept of value. If I share my toy with you, I hope when I come to your house, you share your toys with me, right? That's what we teach our children, right? Quid pro quo. Give something to get something, right? It had nothing to do with money, because you didn't have no money when you was a toddler, right? You didn't have any money. You had toys. You had snacks, whatever it was you had that. And you freely made a decision to give someone or share with someone or whatever it is that you did, right? That person has no right to tell you what you should or should not do in any circumstances. I'm speaking to my men, I'm speaking to my women, I'm speaking to my youth. You have no right to tell anyone what they should or should not do or feel like they should do something just because you say so. Let me just be clear on that, because I feel like, maybe when you were listening to the reaction videos, I don't want anybody to be confused. I had to spend a lot of time clarifying myself to one of my listeners, and I don't want to have to do that. I want to be very clear, okay? At the interview that I was listening to, that my husband was listening to, I'm not sure what the name, who it was, right? But the woman that was speaking, I wish I knew her name so I could give her a shout out. But the woman that was speaking was basically like, this is like ridiculous for us to tell other people. I'm gonna take it further. She was saying women to tell other women or be an influencer, because when you're on a platform, and this is what I'm using my platform for, right? To speak to you, to be a role model to people who have been through things, might go through things that I have been through, right? And this is how I maneuvered through it, and these are the results I got. These were the outcomes. Here's another way. If that way that you've been doing hasn't been working for you, here's another way, right? That's what I'm presenting. But we have received this level of unauthorized programming. I'm going to say unauthorized because when you're kids, you don't have any control over what's talked to you, what's told to you, right? You have your parents and they tell you one thing. You go to grandma's house, she tells you another thing. You go to your auntie's house, or maybe you don't have parents. There's so many different scenarios that you go through, and nobody, you can't control it, right? All these different activations, things they tell you, this is wrong, this is right. Yo, don't worry about this. Oh, worry about that. Instill fear. All this programming in your brain, right? You're taught to fear, to feel, feel some kind of way about this, feel some kind of way about that. You're sensitive about this, but not about that, or you're scared of everything, whatever it is that you were taught, that you were programmed, right? And right now, I just feel like at this age, at this time in the game, we need to recognize that this is unauthorized programming and we just need to stop. I am really getting annoyed with the fact that we feel as people, I'm not speaking men and I'm not speaking just women, and I'm speaking to everyone, men, women, and youth. We have this sense of entitlement that we think people are supposed to do things just because we say so. We think when a phone rings, somebody's supposed to pick up a phone call. Like when you call, you think that somebody's supposed to just pick up the phone call just because you called them, not even knowing what they're doing. You think when you send a text message, you feel entitled that person's supposed to respond to you. If they don't feel like responding to you, that is their choice. That is free will. You cannot put expectations on free will. I say that a lot, and I'll continue to do so. This is programming. Everyone is thinking that this person's supposed to do, this man is supposed to spend money on you because you say so. And a lot of times, a lot of people you don't even have what you're asking for, whether it's men, whether it's women. How can you ask someone to give something then you don't even have? We have people expecting people to be the best friend to them, right? We have people who are expecting people to be the best to them. Give them everything, treat them fairly, do everything, do this, right? But you don't have the same intent. You're not willing to do the same. It has nothing to do with money. This is unauthorized programming. It's crazy. It's crazy to me to think that you have some type of control over what someone else should or should not do. But let it be on the other, the shoe be on the other foot, and you tell someone, someone tells you, no, I'm not, you feel like, what? I don't know, I'm losing my train of thought because I'm so annoyed with this whole process that we think that this is okay, because it's not okay. It's not okay. Who told you that was okay? That is unauthorized programming, and for real, guys, we needed to stop. I'm thoroughly disappointed. I'm disappointed in our women that think that men are supposed to do these things for them because they say so. We all have free will. You have a guy that may be willing to do this. You have a man that may not be willing to do that. Pick and choose what you get. But if you get it, you better be willing to put it out too. All these things about, money this, money that, and he has to take care of me. Listen, I always say a king will take care of a queen, right? He will do that. But that is at his own accord once he finds what he's looking for. That is on her own accord. When she finds what she's looking for, a queen will be submissive to her king. I say that as well. But that is her giving her power to do so. Each individual still has their own control. I don't understand why we've lost sight of that. Like, why do we think that that's okay? Because it's not okay. You expect people to be there for you, to do you favors or whatever, and you know good and well you're not gonna do the same for these people. You want all these people to give you money and take care of you and take you on all these trips. Are you going to take care of that person and take them on the trips too? When is that so, like, why is it so one-sided? I get back in the day, you know, the whole thing, yeah, the man takes care of he's the breadwinner, right? The man's the breadwinner. But guess what? Back in the day, look, the woman, she's got the kids, she's got the horses, she's chopping up the wood, she's cooking the dinner, she's going to the grocery store, she's doing all of these things. Now let's flash forward to modern days. There's a lot of women that ain't doing none of that. There's a lot of men that go out and are doing the breadwinner part, right? They're taking care of the home because that's where they stay. They're paying the bills. They're doing these things, right? And they got to come home to no food. No, it's not clean. There's no food. You know, just laying on the couch, watching, you know, videos all day. What? Or he comes home and he's getting nagged. He did his part, though, right? At what point did it not become a partnership? I don't understand the point. Like, why are we not doing 50-50? It's okay. It's okay for the woman to initiate, hey, you want to go, you know, go grab something to eat? I got it. It's okay for the guy to say, hey, you want to go grab something to eat? I got it. But these expectations that you guys have on free will, let's knock it off. I'm guilty of it too. Not to this capacity, but I have been guilty of thinking that someone's supposed to answer my phone call when I call or send or respond to my text message because I think they should. No, I mean, I got rid of that a while ago, but I'm just saying it's still the thing. I don't care how much money you make, you billionaire, trillionaire, whatever it is, right? How dare you think that someone should have to pay you to date you? Add to the table? Yes. Add value to you? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone should add value to you. Absolutely. You should have the say, you have a say so of who you want to have in your life and who's adding value to. Just like you could say, oh, you're not adding value, but I'm adding value to you and you're not adding value to me and there's no quid pro quo. Boom. I remove myself from that situation because you can't control the other person, right? You could just take an exit if that don't work for you. Do you feel what I'm saying here? When do we think that it's okay? I don't even understand why we think that's okay. Do I feel, a man should take care of a woman? Yeah, okay. But does he have to? He doesn't. But I feel he should choose what woman he wants to take care of on his own accord. He may not be that guy. And that's all right. So then that girl isn't for that guy. That guy isn't for that girl. Okay, cool. But to say you expect someone to pay you to date you, to pay you to talk to you, that's ridiculous. Like, let me just be clear. That's ridiculous. There's so many people out here having these expectations and are not even willing to do 10%. 10%. You know what? And when I think about my past relationships, I was the breadwinner, right? I was the one. I was making the money. I was the hustler. I was doing it. I believe I may have like one situation or two where I had a partner, not a partner, but someone that I didn't have to take care of. I'll say that because I just discovered what a partner is, over the past few years, right? So I never had that, but probably 2 instances where I didn't have to take care of a grown man, and these are situations that I put myself through that I allowed to happen. Because that's another thing. We are programmed to blame people for our choices. What? It's all free will. What you do, what your decision is, what your choices are, it's all free will. It's all free will. You chose that. You're not happy about your life. You're not happy about your choices. Why are you going to blame your past, your parents, your brother, your invite, whatever it is? Blame you first. You made that choice. Who told you that you had to do that? Nobody told me I had to be in relationships where I was cheated on. Nobody told me I had to be in, situations where I was verbally abused. Nobody told me to do that. I recognized situations on my own and allowed them to take place. The moment that you see something, you can't unsee it, first of all. Let's be clear. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. But the moment that you do and you allow it to continuously take place, that's on you. That's on you. You made that choice. I'm so over the unauthorized programming, guys. You can't blame nobody for your choices. That's on you. That's all you. You have no right to tell someone what they should or should not do. They have no right to tell you what you should or should not do. We should be trying to get ourselves together individually and come together collectively. That's what we should be doing. We have to grow from a place of love and light. We don't, when did we stop, just looking out? If you expect me to look out for you, then come on, look out for me. Why do we even have these situations where we got these shady friends, shady people, gold diggers, materialistic? Where did all this come from? Where did that come from? And you think because you look a certain way, now you're entitled to something. You're not. You get by sometimes on your looks, right? My women, we know. You might get out of a situation because of how you look or to be afforded certain opportunities because of the way you look. But then what? You got to have something else than that. And don't feel entitled because someone may not care. They may not care what you look like. They don't care about none of that. I've never in my life of existence cared about how much money somebody has, you could never come to me and be like, oh yeah, I'm balling. I'd be like, what? Yeah, I'm about to go to my mansion. Yo, really? I don't care. Tell someone who cares, because I don't care what you have. You want to know why? I never cared about what someone else had because I was too busy trying to get my own stuff. Focusing on getting me together. A lot of people are feeling entitled to people, to things, to all this stuff, right? And you don't even have it. How? You don't even have it. And you expect someone to, why? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't want to talk your ear off forever. I insulted my tribe. We got to do better. If you're in a partnership with this man, do your part. Okay, so he's the breadwinner and your finances ain't up to par, but do the part to get you at least to 50% where it feels like a partnership. Don't just come in with your little 12% and think that that's cool. It's not cool. I'm sorry. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but I'm going to tell you it's not cool. That is unauthorized programming. Who is telling you that's okay? And let's develop, while we're on the subject, as far as who's telling you what, especially if you've gotten to a certain age and a certain point in life, let's be leaders. Let's lead. Can we lead in the direction of love and light? I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you darkness is darkness. Wrong is wrong. Because of all this entitlement, feeling entitled just because you say something that somebody should do something, that's not a place of love and light. So that's what I promote. And some of you may not like what I'm saying, but that's all right, because I'm talking to my tribe. Because there's people out there, that understand where I'm coming from when I'm talking about love and light. You understand what I'm saying? I have the ability to choose who I want around me, right? I have the ability to choose what circumstances I put myself in, right? I have the ability to add or to remove from my life, right? Because those are my choices. And whoever feels a kind of way about it, it doesn't matter, because those are my choices for me, right? But I don't expect anyone to I just don't expect it. I hope you do. If you have a position, I hope that you know what your role is in your position. And if you don't meet the requirements of that position, your position can end. That's just it. That's it. Sometimes people hire the wrong employees. Go figure. It's the wrong employee. You can't make that employee. You'd be like, okay, I'm paying you something, quid pro quo, right? But you're giving someone something, expecting something back as far as that, right? Because you're giving something. But who I'm really talking to is people who think you can't expect that as far as like people to give you money. You can't expect someone to give you money. You can't expect someone to, always be the one with the ideas. Where are your ideas? This whole narrative that the guy's supposed to be the one to decide like where we going and what we're doing, and he's supposed to be where are your ideas? I expect the king to lead, because that is the role of a king, right? That is what a king does. He is to lead. That's what makes him a king, right? So of course, I expect him to lead. However, you know what a king expects from a queen? Do you know? Or does anybody know? Anybody? Do you know what the expectation is for a king from a queen? Do her part. You know what a queen does? A queen is just as powerful. It's just as powerful as a king. But she is to let him lead. She is to let him lead and make sure his home is good. But when he goes out to war, he comes back, everything's copacetic. It's food. It's clean. And she has her own opinion. Right? She has her own opinion. We gotta do better. I'm so disappointed. Like, why we think that's okay? Why? It doesn't make, let's just focus on doing our part as individuals. Let's just focus on what we're supposed to do. What's our purpose? What is it that you want to do with your life? You focus on that. Everything else will come. Whatever's for you is for you. No one can take it away. Whatever's for you is for you. Focus on that. Focus on you. Don't worry about what somebody's supposed. He's supposed to. What you mean? What do you mean? What will happen will happen. What's for you is for you. Maybe that's not the person for you. Because when the person is for you, you don't have to worry about all that. You don't have to put all these, he's supposed to, oh, mine's the last person I was with. What? Why you not with that person no more? And why you think you won't be with the next person or the current person? Focus on you. We all have these blockages, these things that happen to us that make us think that we're supposed to be entitled. I get it. A guy hurt you, a female hurt you, your parents upset you, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, right? But we can't project that on other people. This programming that we have where we think that this is okay, that this line of thinking is okay, because it's not. These are projections from other people that have their own, they're focused on you. You focus on making sure I don't fall, I eat, I'm a good person, I'm living in love and light. I do things out of kindness, and things will naturally come to me. When you do things maliciously and manipulatively, guess what those outcomes are? What you put in, you get back, right? If you put in love and light, you get back love and light. You have people that are in your life for a reason, to teach you something, And then you have people that are in your life for a lifetime. Don't hold on to people longer than you should. If it's not beneficial to you, because you're here, right, to be happy. Whatever it is that you want, you do that. You make sure you get that done. Get that done on your time. With your, do your thing. But don't expect someone to do that. Everything for you. Don't expect someone. Don't expect that somebody's supposed to do something because you said so. That's what I mean. Just because you said so. I said you're supposed to, I'm calling you, so you're supposed to answer. I'm texting you, so you're supposed to respond to my text. You're supposed to pay me to date me. That's what we're on. That's where we are. Why do you think that there's so many of us that are depressed? Right? Not living a good life, depressed. People just all of a sudden stop talking to you. You don't understand why. Why do you think that is? We're not putting enough love and light into the universe. We've replaced love and light with these expectations, unrealistic expectations on other people, when guess what? We're not even meeting the expectations of ourselves. We're not even meeting our own expectations. And some of us don't even have any. Some of us are just coasting through and just cool with it. Just recently, these past couple of years, these have not been my best years with this whole pandemic, and it hasn't been my best. But I'm always looking for a way to get better. Always looking for a way to get better. I don't depend on anyone for anything. I don't like that feeling of being dependent. And I don't know why we're encouraging people to feel like it's okay to be dependent. But maybe we're encouraging people to, to do all these things. And yeah, you keep your own money. You take care of you and you take his money. What? Why we can't just grow together, be together, grow together, love together? Why are we not doing that? Why is that? That's not cool. Is that what it is? That's not cool no more. I feel like when two people meet each other, they have free will to get to know each other. They have free will to see if their personalities match. They have free will to see if they like each other. See if you like a person first before you all up in their pockets. See if you like a person first before you're all in their pants. Do you like each other? Do you know how many people with the pandemic were I don't really like this person, so this sucks. That's why the pandemic sucks, because they were locked up with somebody they didn't even want to be with. They didn't even like. They didn't even like each other. In marriages, for the wrong reasons, for money. Let's stop doing things just for money. What else is there? Come on. What's your passion and your purpose? Why can't we just focus on being good people and just do that? Be a good person. Show your gifts. Express yourself. Do what it is that you're here to do. We're all here to do something, so just do that. And everything else will come, because you're just naturally doing what you're supposed to be doing. Not by hurting anyone, not by manipulating anyone, not by lying to anyone. You're living in love and light. Why are we not? I don't understand. Why is that so hard to do? Why? Why is it so? Why are we taking advantage of each other? Why are we not willing to help each other? Why are do we like to see each other suffer? But then expect all of these things. But we will watch a person suffer when you could help them. You will watch a person struggle to build a business, and you've built 5. So you could give guidance. Right? And I'm talking about, there are people who are friends who would rather see your friend struggle than help. It just doesn't come natural. It doesn't come natural to help you, and that is free will as well, because you pick and choose who you help. But then, guess what? You know what happens? What you put out there in the universe, you know what happens after that? You'll need help one day. You'll need help one day. Then what? I bet you expect someone to help you then. But you couldn't help anyone freely. You see what I'm saying here? Quid pro quo. Just focus on putting love and light into the universe, taking care of what you need to take care of. If people are there for you, it's because they choose to be. And you know what I would hope you would do? Just be grateful. Just be grateful that someone took the time to say, hey, how are you? How was your day? How was work? Be grateful that someone took the time to step in to parent a child that's not biologically theirs. Be grateful that you're in a situation where you don't have any issues with the child's father or the child's mother, or there's no issues there. Be grateful. Because someone could choose to give you a headache. Be grateful for the man that goes to work every day. So you don't have, and tells you don't have to work. I just, just take care of things at home, right? Be grateful. Because at any given moment, it's all free will. It's all free will. We're all choosing to be in these situations, in these circumstances. Whether they're good circumstances or not, they're all our choices. These are our individual choices. We don't have anyone to blame for the route that we go but ourselves. We can't blame a man for what he did or did not do and what you didn't allow him to do, because it's either free will for one, or you made the decision to allow him to do whatever he did. Look to self. Focus on self. Work on self. We have to remove the unauthorized programming. We have to start working as leaders. We have to start thinking about love and light. Aren't y'all tired of fighting? Aren't you tired of arguing? Aren't you tired of having to explain yourself to this person, that person, because you weren't honest? Just be an honest person, man. Just work in love and light. Don't expect anything from anybody, especially when you can't even meet those expectations. Our relationships, you know why a lot of relationships fail? Because people don't understand partnership. Partnership, 50-50. We have a lot of people, 80-20, 90-10, 100-0. Like, we got a lot of that. When are we going to get this right, guys? When are we going to get it right? We gotta work together. Let's remove the unauthorized programming. Stop placing blame. Like, if you was a crappy person, just apologize. Apologize for being a crappy person and just be better. Why? It's your choice. You decide to be a crappy person. When you get mad and you curse your friends out, you curse your husband out, you curse your wife out, curse your family out. Why? Love and light. If there's a disagreement, just speak about it. Hey, I don't agree. And if someone tells you that they don't agree with you, guess what? That's their opinion. That's their free will. You won't always agree with one another, but come on. Women, let's take care of our men. Men, let's take care of our women. Children, let's be respectful to our parents. Make your own decisions. I hope y'all hear me. Whoever needs to hear this, I hope you hear me. I hope you guys share this with somebody. Because this is like, straight up, these are the words of my soul. Like, for real, I am an empath. I feel everything. And I'm like, what's going on in our world? Why we think that this is cool? There's so many other cultures that work together as a culture in other countries. They come together as a unit. Why don't we do that? Why is it every time? Not every time, but there's so many, like, we bashing the men bashing the women, the men bashing the men, the women bashing the women. Like, come on, like, why? What is the beef? You know what? I love Nicki Minaj, right? I like I like Nicki Minaj. I like some Nicki Minaj songs, right? I like some Cardi B songs, right? Now, do I believe that you should be? I do. You know that people should aspire to be like, go be like Cardi B or go be like Nicki Minaj. Be yourself. Focus on self. Focus on living in love and light, right? And just be yourself. Develop your own personality. The woman I was listening to earlier today, you know, what they were talking about is you know, these celebrities, how they're on these platforms, and basically whether they choose to or not, they are influencers. They are people that other people are looking up to because they have this platform. So for whatever reason they got the platform, whether it's music, dance, whatever it is, they have a platform. And you are always entitled to your own opinion, your own views about your life and what you want to do, right? But at the same time, recognizing that you are on a platform where other people are watching and listening, just like I'm on a platform, other people are watching and listening. I'm very cautious about using foul language. I do a disclaimer. I'm like, hey, you know, this might not be appropriate for minors because there might be some language that's not appropriate, right? Not to say that I might, in the future, a curse word might come out, but I try to be very cautious about how I speak when I know I'm on a platform where other people are watching me. And I had to think about what I'm wearing, how my body language, all of that I didn't think about until recently. I started being aware of, man, people are listening. Wait, people are, you know what I mean? And I don't want to give off the wrong impression. So which is why after I did those 2 reaction videos with Poppy Don, I'm like, yo, listen, while we're at it, my platform isn't as big, but it will be. It's just not big today. But I am an expander. And I'm living in love and light. So my tribe will find me. I will find my tribe. And that's who I'm talking to. Love and light. That's all I coach. That's all I speak about. In love and light. The other stuff, the superficial stuff, what's going to happen when deflation, when inflation happens? That's the deflation. Think about tires tripping. What's going to happen when inflation happens? What is the value of money? Is life more valuable than money? Is it? Is life more valuable than money, or is money more valuable than life? What is it? Money buy you friendships, money buy you marriages. Money can buy, I guess, if someone allows themselves to say that they're not valuable, that money can place value on them more than their own life, because that's what it's like. Is that the case? Then what? Someone can just buy your opinion? My family in the background, my bad. But someone can buy your opinion? You're a robot. Are we creating? It's like we're creating robots. Like we're just like, okay, you do what I say and that's it. And if you deem for, you know, you deviate from what I'm telling you, my directives, then you're out. Boy, robots. That's what robots do. You program them to do what you tell them to do. We're not robots, guys. Hate to break it to you, but we're human beings. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm going to go ahead and call this the end. Like, because, like, but I'm hoping we get it together. I'm hoping that you guys hear me. Today is the day of reckoning. Enough is enough with the unauthorized programming. I needed to stop. You needed to stop. We needed to stop. It's too much. It's too much. Every 2 minutes somebody, I've been around people where like in 2 minutes, like they go from 0 to point. Why are you so mad? Why are you so angry? It's all right. Calm down. People would be arguing about food in the restaurant. Because you didn't get, you're missing a boiled egg out of your bag from a seafood place. What? You don't have as much juice, so you're about to have a heart attack. You're about to lose your life because you can't live in love and light. You can't speak in love and light. You're not living in love and light. You're just mad and angry. Why? Why? Let's stop hurting each other and putting ourselves in situations where we're just in agony. So we're like projecting that agony on other people. Like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Haven't you had enough? Haven't y'all had enough? Arguing every day, mad every day, being a crappy friend, doing shady stuff behind people's back, hoping you don't get caught, living like, you ain't tired? I ain't tired of that. Come on, man. Good people meeting good people, reciprocity, equal exchange of affection, of time, of effort, of action, of energy, equal exchange. I got you, you got me, we have each other. I look out for y'all, y'all look out for me. I ask you to listen. I give you value. I give you something to listen to. All in love and light. I'm not going to tell you anything that, shady. I'm not going to tell you anything wrong. I can suggest to you things based on my experiences, how I've handled situations. Those are the words of my soul. I am teaching and coaching and exuding love and light. We need love and light. This is not authorized, this programming that we have. We were not born to just be like crappy people. Like, we were born to be like, come on, y'all. Come on. This is becoming long-winded, but I wanted to soak in. Men and women, take care of each other. Take care of each other. Be your own person. Don't allow anyone to have any type of think that they have any type of control of you, because no one can control you. You control you. Don't allow anyone to think that it's okay to just do what they say. No. You have free will. You can say no. You can say yes. You can say no. They could say all right. They could say whatever. But just be your own person and don't expect someone to do something because you said so. Parents, of course, when you're speaking to your children, you're raising your children, yeah, you want your children to listen. Because you have to teach them. But come on, teach them from love and light though, right? From love and light. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When you have disputes with your family members, disagreements, Yo, hear each other out. There's always another perspective other than your own. Listen to each other, like love and light, quid pro quo. You want someone to listen to you when you speak, right? So then listen to the other person when they speak. All of you who listen to one story and that's the story, like get the whole entire perspective. Why not? How can you give someone sound advice and take someone's side when you don't know everything? That's false. That's like, no, you can't do it. It's misinformation. Like, how are you gonna do that? How can I give you sound advice when I'm not looking at it from all different perspectives? Of course, I might say something and someone will disagree, but if they choose to do so, that's okay. I can't get mad. I can't get mad for who disagrees with me. But am I wrong? Am I wrong in saying it would be better if we just focused on living in love and light and focused on what we do, what our contribution is to this world, why we are here, what our passion is, what our purpose is, what are we supposed to be doing? And then that everything that it comes to us are just things that we could be grateful for. Am I wrong to think that way? Is that wrong? I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's what my platform is for. My platform is here to remove the unauthorized programming. When I speak about the words of my soul and love and communication as it relates to relationships, how partners treat each other. Yo, the last chapter, Great Minds. The queen at home recognizing that her king needs her to be silent sometimes. Sometimes a king needs to think and process. And sometimes a queen needs affection. She might have had a bad day. She might need a hug. She might not need that judgment. He might not need that judgment. I speak for men and women. I'm speaking to all of us, our youth. Take care of each other. Love and light. Love and light. They're laughing. I want to go join the party. So, all right, on that note, y'all, like, for real, I'm out.